Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Please be quiet and courteous to others and silence your cell phones now.
Harumi! Harumi!
Welcome back to the movie experience, everyone here. And now, once again, as we're in the house, I bought my first digital movie. I never buy a digital movie. I always buy physical, and guarantee you, in 2 weeks when it comes out, I probably will get it physical. But still, I went out and said, you know what? Let's hashtag get us a chance. And I went out to buy Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge. Now, for those who know the story of Mortal Kombat, this is taking place during the first tournament, but this is the movie of how it's supposed to be, which is the focus on Scorpion, because a lot of people who are casual fans don't know that Scorpion is really a good guy.
Yep.
So, I'm going to start this thing. I'm going to give you guys the good, I'm going to give you the bad, and I'm going to give you the spoilers, okay? So, hold on, I'm sorry. If you don't want to be spoiled, let me know now, and I won't spoil that for you.
I'm personally okay with spoilers.
I'm good.
Okay, because this is really just the first Mortal Kombat tournament, so if y'all don't know the story, then that's all y'all.
Man.
So, I'm just saying, but it's different, so...
This is just with Bihan, right?
Yeah. So,
yeah, man.
This movie, first of all, the animation style is great.
What is the... I'm sorry to interrupt. What is the animation? Because from what I've seen, it kind of reminded me of the Harley Quinn series.
It's like that mixed with Batman Arkham Asylum, Attack on Arkham.
Ooh, that's a clean.
So
that's clean.
That's the mixture of anime style that it has. Number two, if you're saying you want a Mortal Kombat movie, this movie gives you a Mortal Kombat movie. I never thought animation could be so nasty brutal until I seen this movie. Everything the violence shows, it hurt. It looked like it hurt. And I'm talking about, these are cartoons I'm talking about.
Now hold on. We made you sit there and watch Blood Sea. How'd you forget?
No.
That's anime.
That's anime.
Anime
is
like
taking...
like he said, the janitor is overpowered in anime. The mailman is overpowered in anime.
I've seen violent anime. I seen a monster rip this girl pussy in half. I seen it. But it was anime to the point I'm just like, these people crazy. I'm going here and already knowing they crazy.
Right. The mailman could stop a meteor and he call it Wednesday.
So when I see animation, when I'm talking about like the DC animated products, when I'm talking about the stuff that we're into, we never see this kind of violence before. And with that being said, this is a definitely TVMA watch, because you're getting the blood, you're getting the bones breaking, you're getting the x-rays, the fatal blows, you're getting, you're getting all that stuff, and it's no holds bar, especially in the beginning where we're illustrating Scorpion and his son, and the Lin Kuei just destroyed the whole Shirai Ryu temple. That stuff is brutal. I'm like, whoa! And then seeing, it's not spoilers, it's part of the story, seeing Scorpion kill his son, I'm like, yo. And he says, you're going to die for this. And Sub-Zero's like, yeah, but you first. And shoves this ice stab right in his mouth, and is like all the way to the back, see come out his head. I'm like, Jesus, this is animated? I was all in for that.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I did not think, because it's Mortal Kombat, I did not think they was gonna go that far. But the way it starts off with the WB animation, and you see Daffy Duck get over here by Scorpion. Never thought I'd see that in my life.
Never thought.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm just like, oh, we in for something now. We in for something now. Characters, of course. So this is the Scorpion arc. So obviously, they're beginning the story off with Scorpion and telling how he became Scorpion, and we get names like Quan Chi and Chinook. All that was part of the beginning of Mortal Kombat. They were all in the background during the first tournament.
Okay.
So we get that and how he wants to avenge his family, and then we're getting to the first Mortal Kombat tournament, which you introduced the three main heroes of Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, and Sonya Blade. So this movie is taking on more of the MK9 first tournament, not the original 1993 Mortal Kombat first tournament.
That's the MK9's the reboot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so there are something I can't put this in the bad, but there are some things. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, you can tell where some things they changed the story in. But if you're a casual fan who doesn't know too much about the Mortal Kombat story, then you're sucking all this in. Johnny Cage is great, and I am a little biased because I'm a Johnny Cage guy. But Johnny Cage is great. Sonya is great. Liu Kang is great. Raiden is great. They have those. That dynamic is pretty good. I would say Jax does make an appearance in this movie. I don't mind him.
Hey.
But I'm like, okay, I see why y'all put Jax in here. But if anybody knows the story, Jax will come to the second one.
Okay.
But they put him in here and they kind of like force a storyline in there. And I'm just like, alright, well, okay, that's fine. But that's not what it was until Mortal Kombat 2. So that's great. The movie's about 90 minutes long, so it's like a full-length movie.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, the action and the dialogue is all great. That's something that any Mortal Kombat fan or any casual fan is going to enjoy. Now, let me give you some of the bad. The bad is that Scorpion unfortunately takes a back seat to when we get to the tournament part. And they are focused. It's like we start off with Scorpion, then we're focused on the tournament, then we kind of end with Scorpion. It's like that meat and potatoes in the middle. It's like he kind of takes a back seat to it instead of it being like a Scorpion origin story. Like it starts out that way, but it's like we're really talking about the first tournament here in Mortal Kombat.
Right.
Also, it's also a thing where, okay, if you're very Mortal Kombat, I know it's all about the violence, and that's what people may think about violence, but Mortal Kombat is one of the only fighting games that is enriched in a good story. And with that being said, is that it's all focused around the tournament and how the tournament became, and of course how Outworld has won 9 straight. This is the 10th one, so they can merge Outworld with Earthrealm and all that kind of stuff like that. I do think that we have a couple matches, but I do think like, okay, it's like we have a couple matches, but then the tournament is thrown out, and then we just like get to the end where they switch some things. So I'll get to it in spoilers, and I'm like, I don't know if I like that. Me being a Mortal Kombat fan though. Somebody can't like Lady Sketchers was watching it with me. She was all into it because she loved the violence.
Right.
But I'm saying, but there are some things in the story I'm like, she's like, wait, did that happen? I'm like, not in this story, but I can see why they did it, because right now you're trying to sell Mortal Kombat to not too much of a young audience, but you want to sell it to an audience where, like I said, the casual fan.
Right.
So those were the things that kind of were more the bad for me. That kind of bothered me as such. Now we'll get into the spoilers. And for like I said, the Mortal Kombat tournament is simple, but like in this one, Goro is the one that rips Jax's arms off. That's not the original story. And I'm like, Jax is not even supposed to.
Quan Chi did it, didn't he?
Say what?
Quan Chi did it, didn't he?
In the reboot, yeah. So, because in the original story, Jax, he still has arms. Those are just bionic enhancements.
Okay.
Yeah, but now in the reboot story, his arms are destroyed completely. So he gets those bionic arms. That probably explains why he still has them. But yeah, that's so Goro's the one that takes them in this movie, and I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I get y'all want to show Jax, but I'm like, y'all clearly are doing a sequel, because at the end, Shao Kahn does come, and I'm like, okay, we're getting Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 2 being one of my favorite storylines of all time, in video game or fighting game things, I can't wait to see how it was done because Mortal Kombat Annihilation broke my heart. So with this one, I hope we get a more complete story. We get more it's Johnny Cage. Like if you guys played Mortal Kombat 9 on PS3, that Johnny Cage is the same one that's in this movie. Arrogant, down on his luck type thing. I'm trying to get in Sonya's pants. That's you're getting the same Johnny Cage. Then of course you get into Mom's Apple Pie, Liu Kang. I have will and spirit, all that crap. You're getting that. And then Sonya, you're getting the hard nosed Ronda Rousey type Sonya Blade.
Is she voicing Sonya?
No, she's not.
Okay.
She's not voicing Sonya. And Johnny and her start coming around towards the end. I thought I was like, okay, I could use a little bit more build up, but I guess not. And they don't do the final showdown with Liu Kang and Shang Tsung, which is a little bit disappointing. Yeah, because I'm like, that's what happened. He beat Shang Tsung. He goes back and starts. Shao Kahn wants to execute him, but then Shang Tsung gives him another idea of how they can reclaim Mortal Kombat, and that's how you get the second movie. But I'm like, so it's just like he beats Goro, and well, first of all, Scorpion beats Goro, and I'm just like, I get why y'all trying to do this because it's called Scorpion's Revenge, but I'm like, we know Liu Kang is the one that defeats Goro in the story. And I'm like, so they do change things around a little bit. It's not glaring to the point where it's just like, yo man, fuck this movie. It's not that, but it is a little thing that if you are a fan of the lore, you will be kind of disappointed. It's kind of like if they was to change Kingdom Hearts around, you will be pissed. But you'll be the one that recognize it because I wouldn't know what I'm watching.
Right.
I'll just be like, oh, this sword's kind of great. And you're like, that's not the story though. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of, you know, it is with me. So, like I said, but if it's still a great watch, I recommend watching it. I know y'all don't go do physical releases, so if y'all can't buy it, like afford to buy it, I definitely recommend renting it. There's definitely going to be a sequel. I can't wait to see. Warner Brothers has been working on DC movies for so long.
Because I was going to ask, I was wondering if they were thinking about doing a universe, quote unquote.
It looks like, because the way they ended, I'm like, there's going to be a sequel. And I'm like, this is one of their best animated movies, in my personal opinion.
Right.
So I give it a damn near perfect.
Oh, okay.
I do give it a damn near perfect, and I put it up there with some of the best DC movies.
Okay, like what was it? Death of Superman.
Death of Superman is still better.
Okay.
Than this
That's
one.
That's a complete nerdgasm to me.
Yeah, Death of Superman was beautiful. But first of all, I compare both of them. I compare that and the second one as a whole movie.
Okay.
And that's still a complete nerdgasm. So I think what's it called? The Superman Returns, whatever it's called. That second movie goes better when you watch it right after the first one.
Okay.
It holds up more when you do it that way, opposed to just watching it on its own. So that whole thing, is just great. But Mortal Kombat is definitely up there. I'm like, y'all can do a lot with. There's so many stories in Mortal Kombat that you can do, just like you're doing with the DC, that I would like to see more animated properties from Warner Brothers. Not just Mortal Kombat. Like you could do Harry Potter, you could do Lord of the Rings, you could do so many animated properties that you own, that you have, that you can turn these things into animation and really, crank them out there. So hopefully the next one comes out next year, and I'm like, this is what I wanted. If they had added certain elements from this movie to the first Mortal Kombat movie, hands down, it would have just been the best. I still like the first Mortal Kombat movie, but there are some things that went wrong there. But the first Mortal Kombat movie was probably so close to a T of a video game movie, it got right. But I'm like, but y'all just made Scorpion this a mindless minion. And I'm like, that's not who Scorpion is. So if they had added him in there, and the Quan Chi, and the mention of Lord Shinnok and Raid and all that stuff like that, then then hands down would have had it. So yes, damn near perfect for me. I recommend y'all go out there and watch it. And until next week, I'm going to actually finally, for next week's podcast, because I have not done it yet, but I got to watch Superman Red Son. I have it. It's sitting here looking at me. I'm like, I have not watched it yet. So I got to watch it.
Oh, yeah, this might be a good time to watch the Naruto movies I gave you.
Yes, they're looking at me too. They looking at me too.
Because I forgot all about it. I started looking at my show. I'm like, hold on.
Yes,
So, yeah.
where the movies at? Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I wasn't worried about where they at. I was, if you watch them or not. That's why I just want to see your opinion.
Sure, no problem with that.
We did get a little bit of breaking news.
What's that?
What's the breaking news?
Is it Brock Lesnar being part of the MCU again?
No. Justice League Dark TV show just got approved for HBO Max. J.J. Abrams.
Ooh.
Let's hope Ryan Johnson doesn't hop in the middle of that.
Ooh, that's not because
they just confirmed it today. Well,
because there's a Justice League Dark movie coming out next month, animated one.
Now, is that the last movie of the new 52 universe, the animated universe? Because I heard they're ending that.
I think they've been ended it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, because all these new animated movies they have now is part of the Rebirth.
Okay.
So
now I thought Death of Superman and the Superman Returns were, because they had the new 52 designs. I know.
You know, I before I say something wrong, because somebody be out there on the computer like, no, it wasn't. Before I get something wrong, I should go research it. But I'm pretty sure I thought they was done with the new 52 movies. I'm not sure, but Justice League Dark was new 52 property, so that may be the last one then.
Okay, gotcha.